We'll be starting in just a moment. Thank you so much. Good evening. Will you please stand and help me greet the class of 2021? the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to the 2021 graduation ceremony of Crossroads, Diablo Day, Horizons Center for Independent Study, Horizons Gateway, and Prospect High School programs. My name is Christina Filios Yanakopoulos, and I am honored to be here as the proud principal of Crossroads High School. Along with my colleagues, Melissa Brennan and Alejandro Ramos, I welcome our students, site and district staff, board members, family and friends who are here to witness and celebrate this important moment. From our District Board of Education, our board president, Charisse Cowan. Our board vice president, Deborah Mason. Board member Linda Mayo. And board member Keisha Nzewi. From our district, our superintendent, Dr. Adam Clark. Jennifer Sachs, Chief of Educational Services. And Samantha Allen, Director of Secondary Support. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. At this time, it is my honor to welcome our Mount Diablo Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Adam Clark.
Good evening, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Can you give yourselves a big round of applause? So I want to start this welcome by acknowledging some very special people who have helped us all get to where we are today. None of you students have reached this pinnacle that you are here to celebrate completely 100% on your own. There's people in the stands here who are extremely proud and honored to be here tonight. There are many of them that may have had doubts whether or not we were going to be able to assemble tonight to celebrate this glorious event. To the people in the stands, I want to thank you for your dedication, for your support, and for believing in the graduates who are assembled here today. Graduates, will you please give the people in the stands a big round of applause? If we have any graduates who are with us tonight who will be, after today, joining the military to defend this country, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I also want to take a moment to recognize and to thank the governing board. I work with the governing board, and in partnership, we have made the commitment that we are going to prepare each and every student for college and career. And so, to President Cound, Vice President Mason, Trustee Mayo, Trustee Nzewe, Trustee McFerrin, and Student Trustee Alas, I thank you for your partnership, and I think the students that we have assembled today have definitely met our expectations. So as you move forward with the next chapter in your life, I know that getting to this point more than likely was not easy. No one says that we all have to take the exact same path to get to the finish line. But the important part is that you are here today. You are a 2021 high school graduate, and that in itself is an accomplishment. Nothing is promised, nothing is given. You have to earn each and everything that you achieve. And you have earned it to be here tonight. And with that, I am envious of you. I am envious of your hard work and your dedication and your perseverance. And I have no doubt that as you leave this arena tonight and tomorrow, when real life kicks in, that you're ready for the challenge. Whatever that challenge may be. I'm an educator, and so I am always going to advocate for additional education. So whether it is a 4-year university, whether it's a 2-year junior college, whether it's a trade school, whether you're working towards a credential or a certificate or a certification, continue to pursue education. It doesn't have to all look the same. But I will tell you this, not that you need my advice, because just by you being here, you've proven that you can overcome and you can achieve. But this one bit of advice that I'm going to give, I hope that you listen and you take it in. The more education and formal training that you have, the more choices you can make in life. I really want that to sink in. When you have opportunities in front of you, maybe to apply for a job, or to enroll into a program, or to take on an internship, or to leave a job for another job, take it. Always thrive to do more. You owe it to yourselves, and you owe it to the people sitting in the stands for you here tonight. Their hopes and dreams are within each and every one of you. They want you to succeed. And I hope that we have done a good job at preparing you for college and career. I've spoke about education, I've spoke about college, I want to talk about career now. You're all gonna work. You're gonna work for the rest of your lives in one way or another, you're gonna work. But see, when we work for family or when we have kids or when we're taking care of family members, that's not really work because there's so much love in there. So it doesn't feel like work. But as you pursue career aspirations, it's important to find something that brings you happiness. And not just with the paycheck, but the happiness in being able to support and help others become better. So I hope that you will look for a career where you can give back to your community, you can give back to the environment, and you can give back to those who are less fortunate than you. And if you find that within a career, you're never going to work a day in your life. But in order for us to get here, there's 3 people I do want to thank. I want to thank Melissa Brennan. Can we give her a big round of applause? Christina Filios. and Dr. Alejandro Ramos. And can you also give a big round of applause to all of the faculty and staff members that have had such an impact on you? See, tonight is a night of celebration. As I said earlier, none of us are promised tomorrow. So let's live in the moment. Let's not dwell on what happened yesterday or what didn't happen yesterday. Let's take this moment in. As you guys walked into this arena, so dignified, heads held high, and I heard the screams coming from the audience, heard the cheers, and as we begin to call names tonight, I'm sure we're going to hear even more. Let's celebrate that. It's a beautiful night. The sun is setting. It's a Tuesday evening. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? So let's take advantage of this. It has been a tough year and a half for all of us, and tonight we have nothing but celebration on our mind. So with that, congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you nothing but the best, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Clark. We are indeed very grateful that we are able to be back at the Pavilion for our graduation. And as a reminder to our graduates, staff, and audience, please maintain your social distancing, including in your seating, and masks are required at all times during our ceremony in all seats, please. Thank you. A highlight of our graduation ceremony is hearing the reflections of our student speakers. At this time, I would like to invite Yvette Cruz Gomez from Crossroads High School to the podium to speak.
I made some corrections.
Okay, then you do it how you want to.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to all graduates, families, friends, and faculty. We all thank you for being here today. First and foremost, I'd like to say it's great to be standing here and finally getting to say I made it. It's been a long journey with many obstacles in the way, but it was all worth it. A diploma is one of the most useful tools we could possibly earn, and today we've all earned it. It doesn't have to stop here. As we stand here today, we are proving to ourselves and to everyone else that we are capable of reaching our goals, that we are capable of becoming whatever we want in life. These diplomas have opened many more opportunities for us, and it's in our hands to make the best we can out of it. Being required to go to school from a young age may seem exhausting to most, if not all of us. But it only sets us up to be more successful in life. It doesn't have to stop here. Let's now commit ourselves into taking the next big step so we can have another big ceremony a few years from now, graduating from a college or a program. If we graduated today, that means we can do anything else we set our minds to, no matter how or what we face along the journey. And lastly, I want to thank all of my teachers for helping me find a way to better my education at the times I found it hard to be a good student. Despite having to teach virtually, you all offered me all of the support I needed in order to be here today. You've all taught me to believe in myself when it comes to my education, and I appreciate all of you for that. Thanks for never doubting me up until this day.
Thank you so much, Yvette. I would like to invite Ms. Melissa Brennan, Administrator of Horizons and Prospect High Schools, to introduce the next student speaker.
I would like to invite the Horizons Center for Independent Study student speaker, Mona Fanayan, to the stage.
So, to everyone who was at rehearsal, you've heard this first part, and I will now repeat it. I remember when we were all excited to take 2 weeks off, and now we're out here coping with a whole new year while still recovering from the last. Still feels like March 2020, but with June 2021 responsibilities. What a way to have a senior year, right? Hello, my name's Mona, and I'm one of you as the class of 2021. Looking out from here, I want to say a big thank you to all the family members, guardians, friends, administration, and faculty that have made it out here this evening. A particularly big thank you to my Horizons teacher, Noelle, for believing in me, even when I didn't. And my recently widowed mom for encouraging me, even when she has to do it solo. Her strength in the face of adversity inspires me. And now to everyone else, I've got a message I'd like to leave with you today. We will move on to achieve many different things in our lifetimes. We have and will continue to experience change, spurred on with events just like this one, that will push us forward in any direction we step into. From the smallest of dips to the highest of peaks and back again, this is our journey, and we are now truly approaching our freedom to decide it. In this life, we will go as far as we take ourselves, and for the past 12 years, we have brought ourselves here. Regardless of how much we might have wanted to give up, the world did not give up on us. Something in us did not give up on us. Even if some of us didn't have a parent or guardian, a favorite faculty member, or friends that stuck with us to be proud of us, let's be proud of ourselves instead. Today, on this evening of June 1st, 2021, we're graduating from high school in one of the hardest times of our generation. Every moment that we've woken up, sat down, and inched forward despite the things going on in both our world and the world around us, or how our motivation might have been set back, has brought us here today. Give yourself a giant pat on the back. What'll stick with us of this day is not only that we'll never have to see a Google Classroom notification again, but that we've pushed forward when we could have easily fallen back. take today and the achievements we've strived towards thereafter to celebrate these last 4 years of love and loss, success and failure, push and pull. It doesn't matter what brought each of us here. What matters is that we did it and we made it. Let this be proof that we can continue to triumph against the odds. Thank you, and congratulations to each and every one of us.
Thank you, Mona. I would like to invite the Horizons Gateway speaker, Sam Salazar.
How's everybody doing? Man, it's a trip. I'm graduating. It's crazy. So, I'm going to start out by saying, to the class of 2021, a well-deserved congratulations, Like, we're all graduating. Like, I'm talking to everyone right here. Clap for yourselves. Come on. I could never imagine myself standing here with everyone, let alone giving a speech. When I thought about graduating, my mind would go blank. Like, during my first 4 years of high school, my motivation and support system was close to nothing. I faced many challenges, and every time I moved forward, almost immediately I'd have a setback. There were days where I'd go to school dealing with things in my personal life and ask why. Like, why should I be here doing this work? It won't make my problems go away. Ditching class with friends, sleeping in, and just not stressing out about school since I was already stressing out about other things sounded better to me than schoolwork. I could have given up, and school seemed almost impossible, but in order to win in the game of life, I had to succeed in school. For this last year of high school, I had a lot of fortunate events that put me on the path to succeeding, like meeting my girlfriend, who I'm with to this day, taking on responsibilities I've never had before, making me more independent, and improving my mindset by surrounding myself around better things. But distance learning was an obstacle along with many other things. Those obstacles consisted of picking up a job not because I wanted to, but because I felt I needed to, getting my mental health together, which is an everyday battle, and moving out of my parents' home thinking that was the best solution to my situation. These things added to my procrastination of school, but fortunately for me, my parents, my girl, and most importantly, my teacher wouldn't let me give up so easily. My mom and dad stressed to me how important graduating was every day they could. My girlfriend helped to inspire me, and Ms. Branch, one of the best teachers I've had to date, made this goal of graduating a reality. I should be credited, but they deserve as much praise because, to be completely honest, I almost didn't make it. I was blessed this year with the motivation and support I needed, like I said. And once again, I'd like to thank my teacher, Ms. Branch, for pushing me every week to get my work done. She never gave up on me even when I let her down. I'd like to thank my parents and my family for always believing in my potential and knowing that I'm destined for much greater. And I want to thank my girlfriend, Elena, because she was there for me a lot and she stood by my side when I needed her the most. And I'll never forget the time she helped me with missing assignments because I didn't know how to do them. I've never been much good with words, but I love everyone who I just named, and I love everyone here in this crowd. Lastly, I want to thank myself. I became the man I am today through hard work and perseverance. I grew up with a life that gave me every reason to fail, but at the same time, it gave me every reason to succeed. I kept my head up through the storm, and now that the sun's out, I can relax. And until the next time it rains, I'm going to make sure that I get a tan. And that's it.
Thank you, Sam. And now I would like to introduce the student speaker for Prospect High School, Lexi Gilmore.
Friends, families, staff, and faculty, I would like to thank you so much for being here with us today. I look around the room and I see everyone that has made it. When I started high school, I didn't think I was going to make it to graduation. To start off, I think we can all agree it has been a crazy year filled with lots of changes, accomplishments, and growth. Things have changed so drastically during this past school year. Seniors didn't get their graduation, they didn't get to have the year they wanted. The whole world went on lockdown because of the pandemic, and many lost their jobs. It affected mental health, families, and relationships so much more than before. This caused a lot more loss than ever. However, we need to move away from this loss and look at the accomplishments we have made. Whether that is getting a new job, getting out of bed to take a shower, or even getting out of bed at all, or if you're here today graduating, we need to recognize how good we have done this year. This year has shown us so much growth for all of us, as individuals and a whole. This year was a lot, but we made it through, and we should be so proud of ourselves. Give yourself more credit. Things have not been easy at all under the circumstances we are in. Congratulations, class of 2021. We made it to the day we have been waiting for ever since we started school. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our amazing student speakers for sharing their reflections. At this time, we will recognize our student scholarship recipients. I'm going to ask Miss Melissa Brennan to join me at the podium. The first scholarships we will present are from the Mount Diablo Council of PTAs. It is my pleasure to award the PTA scholarship from Crossroads High School to Brandy Gonzalez.
And it is my honor to present the Mount Diablo Council of PTA's scholarship for Gateway High School to Allison Figueroa. Now, this student began attending Horizon Center for Independent Study during the fourth quarter of 10th grade. At that time, this student had not completed several classes at his comprehensive high school and was not in the best place in his life. However, after a year of struggling at first, at Horizons, this student was able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. By the end of his first full year at Horizons, the end of his junior year, he made up the classes he had not completed by attending summer school 2 years in a row, and also taking a class at Loma Vista Adult Center. His efforts paid off, and he started this school year on a clear path towards graduation. This student's senior year was remarkable. His writing skills improved immensely, his understanding of world politics expanded, and his culinary skills blossomed. At one point, I asked Spencer how and why things changed for him. He responded that things just started clicking, and he realized that when he was on the path to graduation, the tunnel was not so dark. These were not his exact words, but his intention was clear, and he knew he would graduate. As this year ends and a new journey begins, for this student, he can proudly say that he finished his coursework for graduation a week early, has completed the application for Diablo Valley College, and will be starting as a freshman at DVC in the fall, fully equipped to take on the world. Skateboarding is the student's passion. He has helped him move forward at a rapid speed. Congratulations on your phenomenal progress and success this year, Spencer Scordalis. The world awaits you. And that was Terry Martinez writing that for you. Congratulations, Spencer. Now, Mrs. Christina Ray writes, as a high school student, I've known this student during distance learning. She's been a wonderful student and is always a pleasure to have in my classroom, either in a Zoom meeting or in an in-person learning session. She is bright and modest at the same time. She's an extremely hard worker when it comes to academics. She has worked very hard in completing her math credits, going above and beyond with minimal supervision. She was able to juggle various classes at the same time. She shared with me her desire to continue her education at DVC and possibly continue her education to major with a business or accounting degree. I believe in her potential and know that she will accomplish great things in her future. She already helps her parents prepare their taxes, and that's amazing. I'm honored to present Yasu Mahat with the PTA Scholarship for Prospect High School.
I got it. We are very grateful to the Mount Diablo Council of PTAs for their support of our students. For many years, the Mount Diablo Alternative Education Foundation has also supported the work of all our alternative high school programs and provided scholarships for graduating seniors. While the MDAEF is dissolving as a group, through their very generous donations to our schools, we are able to continue the tradition of offering $500 scholarships to deserving graduates from our schools. Ms. Brennan and I are very proud to be able to recognize the recipients. From Crossroads High School, our first recipient is hardworking, dedicated, and so respectful always. She is a very sweet mother to her young toddler and is steady in working hard towards her goals. She's looking forward to a career in nursing after high school. Congratulations, Maria Chavez. Our second recipient graduated early this year in December and enrolled in DVC as a concurrent student. She is a wonderful mother to her young son and has shown tremendous growth in her high school career. Thank you for being willing and open to the support we've offered. We are so proud of how far you've come and cannot wait to see you pursue your future dreams. Yvette Cruz Gomez. And our final recipient from Crossroads High School is someone I'm going to refer to as distance learning superstar. Every morning at 9 a.m., we could count on her to log in, smiling and ready for whatever the day brought. She did not miss one credit earned this entire year and is graduating early at the end of 11th grade. She is a beautiful mother to her young son and is ready to pursue a career in cosmetology. Brandy Gonzalez.
Now, Mrs. Branch wrote, I met and began working with this student last school year. He came to Gateway eager to turn things around and get back on track for graduation. When the pandemic hit and schools went into distance learning, this student was completely derailed. As hard as he tried not to connect learning online, at the beginning of this year, he had a renewed energy and a determination to push through online learning and graduate. It wasn't long, however, before the student was once again met with several challenges that threatened his chances of graduating. As I watched the student trying to figure out how to keep his head up and fire a way through every obstacle, I also watched the student mature and really grow up. He has hopes, dreams, and a plan for his future, and the right set of life skills and knowledge to make it all a reality. I'm very proud of his accomplishment, and he is deserving of this scholarship. Congratulations to Sam Salazar. Now, this student came to Horizons at the start of her junior year. She was like many high school students, unsure of what she wanted to do in her future. After attending Horizons for a while, she met with our college and career counselor, Linda Clark. Perhaps because of this meeting, or perhaps she was simply maturing, the student underwent a transformation. She had been doing well enough in her classes before, but soon something happened that launched her onto a path of excellence. She became fully engaged and dedicated to her education, producing exceptional work for every assignment. Every nuance of government, every chart, every graph, and every concept of economics was quickly learned completely and thoroughly. In her meeting discussions with her teacher, she would talk at length about all the things she had learned from her readings, applying the concepts in real-world happenings and current events. This enthusiasm was also apparent in her English work. She chose to read classic novels and other challenging books when given a choice. She wrote beautiful essays and deep reflections, always taking great care with her writing. She began to dream about going to college to become a therapist or a journalist. She was saving her income from her part-time job for college when the pandemic hit. Like so many others, she was laid off, and those future dreams became more uncertain. This scholarship money is well-deserved and will put great use. I am so happy to be able to present this scholarship to Elsie Wilson. Well done, Elsie. We wish you all the best. Now, this prospect recipient of the Mount Diablo Education Foundation grant is a student who's described by others as kind, smart, funny, social, and a good friend. The student loves playing soccer and enjoys hanging out with friends. School did not come easy for this student, but her perseverance, hard work, and recognizing when to ask for help has truly made a difference. After graduating from high school, the student plans to study cosmetology. The recipient of the MDAEF scholarship for this year for Prospect High School is Carly Behrens.
Congratulations to all of our deserving scholarship recipients. Dear class of 2021, last March, a microscopic organism that most of us had never heard of before seemed to bring the world to a standstill. Schools and businesses shut down, we stayed home, watched, and waited. But while the world seemed to come to a halt, you kept on moving, relentlessly pursuing your goals. When people seemed more isolated than ever, you stayed connected to school. When classes went virtual, you logged in and logged credits. Where others despaired, you remained hopeful. Where others saw challenges, you saw opportunities. We asked you to do school differently, and you adapted, prevailed, and thrived. And even at 6 feet apart, this community of family, friends, and school staff embraced you with care and support. And now tonight, we experience the joy of gathering together in person to mark this most important milestone. Class of 2021, your graduation is truly an historic moment. You have defied the challenges of a global pandemic and persevered. We congratulate you and wish you every success. No matter what your next dream is, our wish for you is that you relentlessly pursue it, just as you relentlessly pursued this diploma. For as writer Victor Hugo noted, there is nothing like a dream to create the future. At this time, it is my great pleasure to ask Samantha Allen, Director of Secondary Support, to present our graduating classes.
Are we ready to graduate? Yeah? Okay, here we go. At this time, I would like to call forward our Mount Diablo Unified School District Board of Education President, Charisse Cown. Ms. Cown, as Director of Secondary Support, I hereby certify that the students receiving diplomas tonight have completed all of the requirements for high school graduation as set forth by the Mount Diablo Unified School District and the state of California. It is my honor and privilege, Ms. Cound, to present the Crossroads, Diablo Day, Horizons, and Prospect High School graduating class of 2021.
On behalf of the Mount Diablo Unified School District Board of Education, I hereby accept the Crossroads, Diablo Day, Horizons Center for Independent Study, Horizons Gateway, and Prospect High School senior classes of 2021, and do hereby confer upon these graduates all the rights and privileges due them. Congratulations, class of 2021. So just a few words of congratulations. I'm so honored to be in your presence. I'm president of the school district school board, but I'm also a local parent and a school volunteer. But I didn't grow up here. My childhood was spent picking cactus berries in the deserts of Venezuela and camping in the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia. In kindergarten, I was that kid who didn't speak the local language in school. And in college, I was that girl who was sometimes told that I didn't look like an engineer. So ultimately, I decided I wanted my career to be in education policy to ensure that all students, no matter what you look like or where you come from, can access a quality public education. And alternative education is an important part of bringing that dream to reality. What I've learned is that alternative education brings together students from all across our district with unique circumstances and diverse backgrounds. Some of you are competitive athletes or musicians who couldn't possibly make it to class on a regular schedule. Others are looking for more academic challenge, and some are looking to make up past credits. At Alt-Ed, the small class sizes and the individual learning plans and the caring teachers that we've been hearing so much about tonight help each and every student to succeed in your specific goals. This year, COVID hit some families so much harder than others, which required even more flexibility in school than we've ever had before. Some of your families faced eviction or job loss or sickness, and you stepped in to care for family members, earn even more income than you had already, teach siblings, care for children. Others were fortunate to have good health, shelter, and food, and took the initiative to help others above and beyond any graded school project. The truth is, whether or not you received awards or high grades or medals, each of you, in your own unique way, is already improving our communities with your kindness, care, and contributions. So in this world of increasing fear and misinformation, what is it that our country, that our democracy really needs the most? We need you. We need active citizens and leaders from different experiences and different perspectives to bring that perspective to the table so that we can solve local and even worldwide problems together. We need you, and I know that as you move on from these schools, you will continue to build a better society for all of us. And with that, I wholeheartedly congratulate you, the class of 2021.
Thank you so much, President Cowan. At this time, I would like to invite the Crossroads staff to please join us in front of the stage. Crossroads students, please stand.
Buenas tardes, buenas noches. Es un placer dar los nombres de algunas de las señoritas que han logrado su meta de obtener su diploma. Muchas felicidades. Y comenzamos con Maribel Guadalupe Anyarín Ruesta. Destiny Castillo. María del Rosario Chávez. Sorry, okay. Yvette Cruz Gómez. Daphne Paola García Ornales.
Brandy Crystal Gonzalez. Naim Noemi Lizardi Plasencia. Wendy Vanessa Ramos Castro. Ingrid Michelle Zuniga.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 Crossroads High School graduates. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Principal Alejandro Ramos.
Diablo Day School staff, can you please join me to the front of the stage? Diablo Day students, please stand.
Diablo Day class of 2021, congratulations. Jesus Martinez. Henry Alexander Pacheco.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 Diablo Day High School graduates. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Principal Melissa Brennan.
Thank you. I would like to invite the Horizons Center for Independent Study and the Horizons Gateway staff to please join us in front of the stage.
Will the Horizons class of 2021 please stand? Please come forward. Adil Ahmed. Luis Chichagua Ortiz. Jenna de Beaumont. Alina DeVita. Isabella Doherty. Megan Eberhardt. Tanya Eddy. Mona Fanayan. Gracie Ferguson. McKenna Fernandez. Allison Figueroa. Yatzari Gonzalez Hernandez. Jennifer Gonzalez Padilla. Alex Hagerstrand. Bryce Hayashi. Michelle Jarsky. Allison Keene. Heywan Lee. Mejamin Aina Lee. Ariana Lopez. Roan Lopez Basa. Lorenzo Lucero. Katie Marabella. Caitlin Moore. Alicia Paxson. Mackenzie Ponce. Aiden Pratt. Ariana Safarians. Samuel Salazar. Spencer Scordelis. Alexander Sevilla. Elsie Wilson. Nevaeh Woods. Maxim Yurkovsky. Congratulations, Horizons class of 2021. We are proud of you. Please be seated.
Now I would like to invite the Prospect High School staff to please join us in the front of the stage.
Will the Prospect High School class of 2021 please stand? And come forward. Nyla Alam. Hope Baker. Carly Behrens. Casey Brighthop. Nyla Kaipo. Sebastian Canales. Winji Chin. Emmanuel Cisneros. Mikel Cologne. Robert Domine. Benjamin Gee. Lexi Gilmore. Katrina Hamilton. Samara Houston. Miles Klink. Justin Kozera. Yashashwi Mahat. Tyler Massa. Alyssa Manio. Adrian Munez Seha. Leonardo Nunez Luna. Sean Railton. Corey Scheiling. Dylan Simmons. Abigail Singh. Nigel Smith Lee. Kylie Vanderveer. Myrna Vitales Cordova. Aiden Walters. Dustin Ward. Congratulations, Prospect High School, class of 2021. We are proud of you. Please be seated.
Let's give our amazing graduates one more huge round of applause. We will now ask Dr. Clark to address the graduates one more time to congratulate them.
Whew. Blood, sweat, and tears. Graduates, can you give your family and friends a big round of applause? I just have to say, sitting at the end of the stage and just watching each one of your faces as you walked on this stage and just seeing the pride that you had, the relief that you had, and the feeling of accomplishment that each of you had, this is why the educators in this facility do what they do for what we just experienced right now. Educators, can we give these fine students a big round of applause? That feeling of joy and accomplishment, that should never leave you. You're going to have so many more opportunities to do just what you just did. Set a goal, work hard, show up each and every day, and when you get knocked down, you get right back up, and you're going to achieve this. So again, I am honored to be in your presence. This was one of the most rewarding nights that I've had since joining the Mount Diablo Unified School District. And I thank you, and I'm so fortunate that you all shared this event with me. So with that, we're going to close this ceremony. I'm sure the staff is going to probably make an announcement about where to meet your families and friends and loved ones who came. I got to give it up to the crew in the back there, in the very back row up there. They definitely showed out on each and every one of you. This has been great. This has been a fantastic experience. I wish the graduates of 2021 the best of luck. And again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Clark. What a beautiful evening to celebrate a very special graduating class. We admire your resilience, perseverance, and commitment to earning your diploma. We also want to, again, thank all of your family and friends who are here with you and watching tonight. Thank you for standing beside your graduate and believing in them. This celebration is as much for you as it is for our graduates. I would also like to thank all of the staff members who devoted time and energy to organizing this incredible celebration, and a very special thank you to the Pavilion staff for all of your help and support to bring graduation back to this venue in a safe way. Graduates of 2021, please stand. When you hear me count down, please move your tassels from right to left to symbolize your graduation tonight. 3, 2, 1.